Alright, in this lecture, I'm going to teach you how to break down the human form into simple geometric shapes that you can then replicate to draw a human body in any pose that you like. So let's go ahead and get started. So I'm here in Photoshop because this is the easiest place for me to draw on top of my image for you. So I usually like to break down the head into a simple circle. So I can go ahead and draw a circle over that. And if you wanted to, you can even add in a point for the chin. Next, I like to go ahead and break down the chest and the pelvis area into two separate shapes. Now, depending on whether it's a male or a female, the shapes are going to be different. So this is a male in this case, and so we're going to break down the chest into a rectangular cube shape, just like so. And then the pelvis is also going to get broken down into a rectangular cube shape, except this one is actually twisting. So the body is actually angling the bottom part of the pelvis like so. And then we can go ahead and make that front face just like so. And then we'll go ahead and add the side face to that rectangular cube and the top face. So you can see there the body gets broken down into two very simple geometric three-dimensional shapes. Next, let's go ahead and add in the legs. So the legs get broken down into very simple cylinders. So the cylinder starts over here and it comes all the way to here, and we can go ahead and draw that end of the cylinder and then that side of it. Then you can go ahead and break down this bottom part of the leg, or the shin and the calf, into its own separate cylinder. And then we can go ahead and break the foot down into its own shape, and its shape is going to kind of be like a triangle, like so. Then we can go ahead and get this side. So I'm going to start the cylinder right there, and then it's going to come all the way to the knee. That's where your cylinder is going to end. Get that side also. And then we'll go ahead and continue the next cylinder, which will be the calf and the shin, just like so. At the end to that, and then we can add the foot, and the foot can just be a basic shape like so, and if you wanted to, you could even add a little bit of a bottom surface to that. And the arms are going to be very similar to the legs. They're going to be broken down into cylinders, so we can start this cylinder right there, and it'll continue all the way to our elbow, and then we can add the end of our cylinder, and then we'll go ahead and do the same thing for the forearm. Go ahead and create a cylinder, and the cylinders on the forearm and the shin of the leg, they tend to taper off. So I like to make those get smaller towards the end, towards the hand and the feet. Then we can go ahead and add in the hand. Now you can't see it very well in this drawing, so we'll just draw on it as best we can. And then we'll go ahead and move on to the other arm. So I'll add one cylinder right there. And in some cases you're looking straight onto the cylinder, and so you're not going to see the circular face, which is what's happening in this case. We'll go ahead and extend that cylinder all the way out, and then we can go ahead and add in our hand. So my hand, I also like to break it up into one simple sort of rectangular cube type shape, and then I like to add the thumb and the other fingers to that, like so. And then if you wanted to, you could also add in a line for the neck. So there's our neckline. You can also add in a line for the spine, and that will tell you in which way the back is turning. All right, let's try another one. So this is a female form, and female forms have a little bit different shape than men. So rather than having square cube blocks for the torso and the pelvis, it actually is more of cone shapes that get the tips cut off. So let me show you what I mean. So I like to start off by creating